Okay, story time. Why is our Animal album called Animal and not Hole in the Sky? Or something of that sort. When I wrote the album, it came out in 2018, so I wrote it, let's say, between 2015 and 2018. And that was a time where, you know, my dad was sick. He's been sick for a couple of years. So I was like dealing with, you know, death and that kind of stuff for the first time in my life. So a lot of the songs, the first songs on the album is about that. Despair, death, loss, that kind of stuff. And then there came a time during the process that I was kind of tired of that angle. So I felt that I'm done with it. I have processed that thing, and there's nothing more I want to say about it right now. So I started making more up-tempo, more, you know, songs with more life to them, more party, more fun. So that's why the album is kind of consists of both these kind of songs. While still, you know, the rock songs and the party songs, they still have that kind of, the lyrics are still dark, but the songs are a bit up-tempo and bright. And I think we thought of that as a very Scandinavian thing to do. The Swedish pop artist Robin, she's awesome doing when she does that. She does that a lot. She has like sad songs with happy lyrics, or, you know, happy songs with sad lyrics, which is fucking awesome. So a lot of the songs are like that. Take Me like that. You know, you have this kind of like this juxtaposition. But when we were going to release this album, we had 10 songs done. If you take the average of the songs, the lyrics are still pretty dark and pretty, you know, focused on death and loss and that kind of stuff. So it would be natural to have a title that would, you know, represent the average of the songs. The Hole in the Sky was one option we considered. But we ended up calling it Animal because we just decided, do we want another album to come out and, like, you know, the first impression of the album when you see the title is like another kind of Nine Inch Nails type depressive, dark album, or do we want the album to be perceived as something different this time? And that was the whole, you know, the whole project was to have to make a break from what we'd done for at that time 8 years. So the choosing Animal was a big decision to bring that break forward, you know. And also when it comes to singles, we had Animal was the first single, but it was initially not intended to be a single at all. We had 3 other songs. One of them, the first one was supposed to be My Shirt, and then my fight song, and then I don't remember, maybe Hole in the Sky or something like that. But our producer Sean Bevan in Los Angeles, he sent me an email saying, hey man, you're wrong about this. Animal is the song that I've been, you know, humming in my head for the last month, because he'd been, you know, mixing and producing and doing, you know, it's been part of making the record. He said, that's the song I'm humming, so that should be the single. And working with Sean for, at that time, close to 10 years, I knew that when he said stuff like that, he's right. He's always right. Yeah, he's been right about that stuff with all our previous albums, and with other albums he's been working on for other artists. So I said, okay, I trust you, we'll do Animal, and he was right. Like always. So if you want a producer who's right, get Sean Bevan on board. See ya. Story time over. Bye.